So the last few games we played were all games that I've never played before. So to kind of flip that around, now we're going to play a game that I've played a million bajillion times in the past. I've completed 100,000 times at least. Carl is less familiar with it, is my understanding.
Yep, I've barely... Well, I may as well say that I haven't played this game. I've played Mario maybe once or twice when I was a kid, really young. But not intimately familiar with it, or don't recognise the slanted pipes, don't recognise the slanted hills. Never seen that before, I don't think. That's really unusual. Was that a glitch? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, they fucked up. Those are supposed to be perpendicular hills. That was really bad.
So this is a sequel, right? This is
Yeah. This is the 4th game in the series at this point. 5th, I guess, if you include the original Mario Brothers.
It's the same fucking story, different day.
Yeah, it's always the same story, but then everything's like that. The first Super Mario game came out at the same time, roughly, as the first Zelda game did, and they have the same story. You have to rescue the princess. It's such an old cliche, I suppose. But
Zelda seems so much more advanced, though.
Yes, yeah. So they're kind of like, the way I look at it is that they're kind of like genre remakes of the same kind of thing. They've got very similar stories, but completely different genre takes on it.
You played any Super Mario Maker or whatever it's called? Mario
I have, yes. I got it on Christmas, which was a few days ago now. Was it 27th today? So
okay.
I played it for roughly 8 hours.
So you like it?
Roughly. it was something like, I was sat there playing it, and Hayley was like, "You've been playing this for hours, right?" And I kind of looked up from my TV, bleary-eyed, because I'd been staring at a screen for fucking 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked up, and then looked outside, and it was dark, and I was like, I guess I have. I guess that's true. And then I looked on, you have an analytics kind of thing that tells you how long you've been playing games for. And it was something like 8 hours and 4 minutes, and I was like, well, holy shit.
Yeah.
And that was just playing other people's levels and stuff.
Yes, that's what my next question was. Are you not interested in the creating side then? Just playing?
I am. It's just I'm not particularly original or creative. But I'm definitely going to give it a go.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll find a niche or something that I can...
So it's more fun than regular Mario levels, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so. Well, I mean, it's a mixed bag, yes and no, because it's all user created, so a lot of it is more inventive than, especially these days, they tend to be really, really fucking safe and boring. So for contrast's sake, I played it for a little over 8 hours, just playing other people's levels, without realising that span of time had passed.
Jesus, man, you're addicted.
The last Super Mario game that I had, the last new one, was New Super Mario Brothers U, for the Wii U. And I got it, and I literally played it for about half hour, and then took it back to the shop to get my money back, because it was just boring. It was dull, it was safe, it felt like the same game I'd been playing since the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, because I've been lucky enough to have video games in my life, my entire life. From sort of our first console was the ZX Spectrum, and then we got a Nintendo Entertainment System in the late 80s, and I was only a toddler. I was 3 or 4, so I've been playing it for a fucking long time, and I really didn't want to do that.
Did I show you that there's a video on the internet of this guy that's managed to hack this game by doing a sequence of events which essentially writes binary into the game?
Was it Neo who did it?
No.
Because it sounds like you're talking about some
I think
the Matrix fucking bullshit craziness.
You haven't heard this?
Science fiction, no.
No, so this is crazy
Was it
shit.
Philip K. Dick?
This is the craziest hack I've ever heard of in a game. So when you do things, it loads like the fact that guy just ate. What's the name of the fella?
Yoshi.
Yoshi just ate an apple.
This fella here, yeah.
It loads that into RAM.
Yeah.
It loads that, and the guy in the video explains this far better than I can. It loads that into RAM, and he does a sequence of events that load certain things into RAM, which is setting up like a little program that he's writing, and he just has to execute it afterwards. And as a result, it's a speed run, because he can load, as long as he can load the end sequence. That is apparently a valid end game speedrun.
Okay.
So by jumping around and stuff, you can essentially hack the game. It was ridiculous to watch.
Yeah, it sounds it.
Crazy
sounds
stuff.
Ridiculous.
So Mario's been left at the altar again.
Yes, he's been left. His princess bride to be has been stolen from him by Rob Lowe.
That was Rob Lowe.
He's an actor.
Okay. Is he an actor in the Mario movie or something?
No. He was in the first Wayne's World.
Okay. Why did you even mention his name?
I don't even know. Maybe I was just thinking about him, man. Okay.
Was he?
Don't judge me. Don't shame me.
Who do you play? Don't shame me.
He played.
Is it the British guy?
It was the second Wayne's World. That's probably why I said Rob Lowe. It was the second one.
Was it the guy that's talking about eating his own shoes?
No. It was.
He was the best character in the Wayne's World.
The slimy. It was. I'm getting my Wayne's Worlds mixed up here. I haven't seen the second one in fucking ages. Watched the first one a couple of months ago.
No.
Fucking Rob Lowe, whatever. It's not even relevant, Joe.
Well, it's not. It's certainly not.
Yeah, I suppose if I'm dismissing it by that logic, then we might as well just delete our entire fucking YouTube account, because pretty much anything we talk about isn't relevant to anything. So
that's what we should name. Well,
me anyway.
That's what we should name the series. Is pretty much anything we talk about isn't relevant anyway.
That's beautiful. Way to sell us.
Yeah. I mean, video titles will be longer.
Anything to your life. Watch us, please. Like, comments. Yeah, there's an interesting trend on Super Mario Maker. People make levels. They're called Auto Mario.
Where you don't move.
Where you don't move. Yeah. Have you seen these?
I've seen some video footage of it.
Fascinating. Like, I don't really see, like, they're not fun. They're cool, they're interesting. It's like watching a
shit video.
No. It's like watching a fucking, god damn it, I can't think of the name. A Rube Goldberg machine. It's like watching a Rube Goldberg machine, but to create would be like setting up and designing a Rube Goldberg machine, which would presumably be the video game equivalent of like pulling teeth.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem like it'd be a particularly fun experience.
A real pain in the ass is what it would
be.
Do you remember this old Flash game called Line Rider?
Oh, I do remember Line Rider, yes.
That's what that reminds me of. So, like, people, like if you the aim of the creation was not to allow the little fella to, like, the protagonist or whatever, to slip and crash. So it'd take people ages to make these really intricate.
Yeah.
Just sometimes
trial and error.
Yeah. Sometimes amazing looking levels. Patience.
And that I don't have it. I'm impatient. What can I say? Always am. Always have been. Always will be. I'm having a bit of a Mario revival at the moment, in that games like New Super Mario Brothers U really put me off. Like I say, I earned that for all of half an hour and then took it back. I was like, yep, I have the same thing with Grand Theft Auto games, where I'm like, I'll play it for a bit, and I'm like, yep, it's definitely Grand Theft Auto. I definitely ran around, and then I took someone's car, and I beat somebody up, and it's definitely the same game I've been playing since fucking whenever Grand Theft Auto came out on PS1, you know? And that's the problem I have with Mario games. But, like, I'm kind of recently realising, and that's something like, it's tough to say that about a Mario game while being a Sonic fan, because it's like pots and kettles.
Yeah.
Because like I'll completely and utterly admit like that most of the fucking Sonic games of recent years have been awful. But I'd rather they try to innovate.
I was going to say that's exactly what they've done, right?
They've tried and they've had. I'll be diplomatic. They've had varying levels of success in those tries. But at least they're trying, you know. Like, I can't fault a game for trying something new. I can't fault a game for trying to spoon feed me the same fucking experience that I've been spoon fed since
if it ain't
the late 80s, early 90s.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it's working for them, right?
Oh yeah, totally. They're making money hand over fist, totally. But
look at this, they're rotating.
There's a point where you've got to look at the difference between making money and artistic integrity, surely.
They have animated that so well. I know we only got to see that for a second there, but that little island thing?
Yeah.
That was drawn in pixels.
Yeah.
And they rotated it.
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Have you not?
No.
Well, you're in for a treat, because there's probably plenty more of that. Yeah, so I'm having a bit of a Mario revival in that. So there's a lot of games that turn me off Mario.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's fair of me to dismiss him, like the series, based on that. There are definitely good games and I can't like ignore that. So I'm enjoying Super Mario Maker. I'm also playing Mario 64 at the same time.
I know that a lot of people really like that game, don't they?
It's great. I think the last really good Mario game was Super Mario Galaxy. I didn't enjoy Super Mario Galaxy 2, even though it was more of the same, because it was more of the same, you know?
Mm.
You can't innovate. And, like, listen to me, I talk like all I look for is innovation.
Mm.
Like, you have to keep me interested. I
noticed this.
Everything I'm saying, it all ties into itself, goddammit. I have a short attention span. That's exactly what I was just saying. You need to keep me interested. If you're going to feed me the same game for like 20 fucking years...
Well, to be fair, 20 years is a long time.
Slightly different. It is. I'm an old man. I don't want to be playing... I don't want to spend like 40 fucking quid on a game that I've been playing since I was 4. You know?
So do you think the Mario Maker is an innovation of Mario, or do you think it's... Now you guys make the levels. Like, we're done with this shit. If they're bored.
Yeah, like... I would respond to that by saying I'm really interested to see where they go next.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, what are they going to make next? Where did Nintendo go? Now they've released this. In theory, they never need to release a Mario game again, because they can just release downloadable level packs and things. You know what I mean? They don't...
Mm.
It could be... but, like, I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do that, because Nintendo fucking play by their own rules. They don't give a shit what everyone else is doing.
The thing is, like, I feel like the same... I guess... They're kind of stuck in a rut, right? But what happened to Sega? Like they were surely funded, right? The same way Nintendo were back in the day. They were competing.
Yeah. Totally.
Why did they stop making?
First off, why did they stop money? Because they made hardware that. So the Sega Saturn was a pretty good console.
Uh-huh.
Most of the games on it were multi-console. And they looked better on PS1 for various hardware reasons. It's to do with polygons. It's something like the Saturn could only render certain shaped polygons. Like, I don't really fucking know.
Okay.
But either way, they had a new console. They didn't have any or many. Like all their exclusive games were all like arcade ports, like Virtua Fighter and stuff like that. Everything else you could get elsewhere, and it looked better. They didn't have any flagship games. They didn't have like a new Sonic game. There was no Sonic game on the Saturn. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine Nintendo releasing a console and never releasing a Mario game? You know, stupid.
Was a 3D something on the Saturn? You know, the whatever that was called. Probably Sonic 3D. You know,
so Sonic 3D. Yeah, they put that on there, but that was.
Is that money was so We're so fucking rich.
Yeah, it was. So the Saturn came out, and it wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But they didn't market it, and they marketed it. Any marketing they did do was weird. It was like, I mean, we're talking like mid-90s, so people felt like they had to be edgy and unique, I guess, to market things to that kind of teen to early 20s market, you know. I'm sure you remember the 90s. I'm sure you weren't that high the entire
That
decade.
high?
Yeah.
He's just making rumours about me now.
Yeah, totally, yeah, heroin.
I was like 10 in the 90s.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so it didn't do very well, and then they made the Dreamcast, and that suffered from the fact that it suffered for a lot of reasons I'm not entirely sure of, so I'm not confident enough to speak with confidence.
Nah, do it.
But I believe it was to do with the fact that it only released like a little while before the PS2. And the PS2 had a DVD-ROM, which was like a really big thing at the time, I'm sure you remember. Whereas the Saturn, the Dreamcast, sorry, ran on GD-ROMs, it was just a CD-ROM. With
But the G stood for good.
yes,
Yeah.
a good D-ROM. Probably stood for game or something.
It looks like you know what you do. It looks like you gotta know what you're doing to play this game, because
Yeah, I mean these ghost house levels are always a bit of a puzzle, you know, like a haunted house puzzle.
and the ghosts. Do the ghosts only move when you?
When you're not facing them, yeah.
What? That's pretty cool. What's the P do?
P block turns blocks into coins, and in the ghost houses it makes like secret doors and stuff appear.
Okay, that's cool. What's it stand for?
Penis.
Ah.
Is there anything worse, speaking man to man, than a penis block? Man, when you're in the club,
Like a cock block.
yeah, trying to fucking hit it off with some like fine little filly,
And then there's the penis
and
block.
there's some fucking douche who's like, man, you should talk about this instead, and it's like, no, stop.
And even worse, when he brings out the penis block.
Yeah,
Mario,
brings out
that
penis block.
motherfucker comes in, jumps on it, and then
jumps on it,
the coins appear,
and
and
instantly,
you're like,
yeah. And that'd be pretty fresh, to be fair. If there was like a block that could make coins appear,
that would be pretty good.
I wouldn't say no. I'm like, yeah, you need to know what you're doing, and I'm like just going around in circles.
Yeah, you are, aren't you? You are going around. So what's going on here? Well, you figured it out.
I fucking nailed it. Booyah, take that, ghosts.
I'm still
Put
confused.
my dick in a ghost. What?
Alright. Well,
Well, I can't help it.
you just flooded some land there. Did you see that? You
Yeah.
just destroyed some
Yeah.
houses.
Yep, fuck that landmass. I like this music.
Why do we know Mario's a plumber? I never see him, like, you know, fix up a sink or a toilet or anything like that.
He probably should.
He probably
He's
should.
better at it than, like, I don't know, like,
Getting his woman.
I feel like the princess employs him to keep him busy. Like, maybe he saved her life once, and she's, like, eternally grateful. So, because surely, like, if he's this good as, like, a rescuer, maybe he's just, like, too qualified. Like, he's a good rescuer, but he's not a very good protector. Because if he's this fucking competent and good and stuff, then shouldn't he be, like, her bodyguard?
I don't even think he's a good rescuer. He doesn't appear to be a good rescuer to me because
Because I keep throwing him off fucking mountains and stuff.
he thinks he should be on the fucking mountains. Get off that platform. Stop collecting the coins. And stop trying to wrestle with turtles or whatever the hell the thing is.
Is turtle. It's a Koopa.
Is that a type of turtle?
In the Mario world it is. The Super Mario World.
Ah.
Fucking world is even. This motherfucker's just killed me twice in a row. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking.
Serial killer.
Put my dick in the fucking turtle as well. Where I'm gonna put my dick. That's right. Eat turtle soup.
You fuck that turtle.
With my penis as a spoon. I'm not gonna do it.
All right, well, I think that's a good way to end the episode.
I don't know that we can go much further than that. I think we did it. We topped off the internet.
Yeah. Anyone watching that, you've just won the internet. Well done. Or listening, more importantly, you didn't have to watch.
Fuck that shit. Fucking I said it. Why don't I win?
I think you win your own cock.
Nice.
Covered in turtle.
Nice. And ectoplasm. Don't forget the ectoplasm. Oh
well,
shit,
Jesus.
motherfucker. We're supposed to be closing and we're getting more invested in the game than ever. Thanks for watching. You're all the greatest.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. If you want to see us play some more Super Mario World, maybe I'll make that jump next time. Who's to say? Maybe it'll just be like 15-20 minutes of me failing that jump over and over again.
Yeah. If you want to see that, definitely give a like on it.
Yeah, if you want to see that, I mean, it'll be repetitive as fuck, but you're the audience.
Yeah. You are the audience, in case you didn't know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.